Hello, glorious waterfall Spillway that I've actually been kind of neglecting. Sorry, old girl, I haven't seen you in a couple of years. But Daddy's back to violate you and put some poles in your holes. Hopefully get some drag to rolls or something like that. There's a fish clear down the way. It's actually looking pretty good. Water's pretty clear. Water's not super high, but it's high enough. And hopefully I really want to catch some fish right below the falls. So we'll give it a shot. Nice cloudy day. Feels good to be out and stuff. What is going on, you dirty old stash holes? It is me, and I have not been here for a long time. Like I said, and last time I was here, I caught a pretty rare fish that not everybody can appreciate, but a pretty rare fish nonetheless. I've only caught a few of them in my life. I won't spill the beans on what it is for suspense and stuff, YouTubing. But yeah, pretty cool fish. I've only caught a few, and I caught one here, and I think the biggest one that I ever caught was here. So we're gonna give it a shot. There can be some game fish and stuff here. My buddy Corbin caught a wiper here, or a couple of them. There's been Colton caught a flathead here. And yeah, lots of channel cats, just lots of fish in general. And I actually haven't fished this creek this entire year. I actually caught a giant flathead through the ice, and a lot of great things have happened at this creek. And there was some fish kills and some other things, so I just haven't really been trying it. But I think Jordan came here the other day and did pretty good, so. Doing some close to home stuff. Ashley got a new job, we'll talk about that later. Really excited for her, and honestly excited for myself to have less fishing time, if that makes any sense. But yeah, come along with us, see what we can catch, step things. But excited to have less fishing time. What's wrong with you besides everything? No, I really feel like I get overwhelmed if I have too much fishing time and I don't know where to go and what to do. And I'm also excited for Ashley to have some newfound financial security. And yeah, I'm just proud of her. She got a really good job. It's still a haircutting job. She'll probably explain it better than me. She probably already has explained it. But yeah, she'll be working more. I'll be appreciating my time with her more, not that I already did. And I'll also just be appreciating the time I get to go fishing more. And you know, maybe I'm just thinking positively, too positively. But I think it's better to think positively than negatively. I was kind of getting there for a little bit. Yeah, corn out down there, just cause. Gonna have to watch it from afar. Got a bobber in my pocket, and I really want to see if I can get up to these rapids. If that corn pole gets hit, I should probably loosen the drag a little bit. I'm gonna loosen the drag a little bit and fish close to it for a little bit, because I don't want it to get ripped in. Even though the new takedown rod holders I got, I trust a lot more than the old spirally buds. Good enough. Good enough. That rock about just tossed me in the creek. See if we can get anything bouncing a jig head around here. I have my waders in the truck, but I think I'm just gonna... I had a fish already. I think I'm just gonna do the old shoes and socks, even though everybody's confused by that strategy. Your feet feel a little gross at the end of the day, but other than that, it's good enough for who it's for. Oh my gosh, it hit the water and something ate it. And it's kind of big. It's a largemouth. I told you there could be some game fish. I've never caught a largemouth here though. That hit the water and it ate it. That was sick. I didn't even know it was happening. It like pulled back before I could even pull on it. Am I recording? What's happening? It's pissing everywhere. Bluegills do that a lot, but usually a lot not largemouth. He's tiny and he spit my worm, but see that pretty blue on his face? There you go, buddy. There you go. Well, it's pretty cool. 2 bites already. This is already better than the first time I fished here on camera, and the only time actually. It took us a while to catch something that time. Got something pretty fast this time. Neato. Last video I did some fancy camera angles on the bullfrog video. I might do that again this video. What do you guys think? Do you think it's worth the extra effort? Or should I just churn and burn them 3 contents a week? Maybe more of just GoProing. In my opinion, I should do a little bit of both. What I got? Oh, I caught a minnow. sick. Unexpected catch. I'm gonna put him on his bait. When's the last time you guys saw me fish with a damn minnow? Can't even remember. Who wants to see a minnow trapping video? I feel like I should do that. Trap my own minnows and then catch something with them. Seems like a reasonable idea. I don't know the first thing about it, so I'd have to do some research, but I can have Boo read some articles to me. Ah, channel cat. Oh no, I lost my minnow and half my crawler, but you guys see that? I just flipped in that little pool right there. He hit it instantly. Species number 3, if you include the minnow. See if he's got a bigger friend. Thought I saw a bigger tail kind of sitting in this region when I first started, but I haven't seen it since. All right, made it up to the waterfall. Let's see if we can figure something out. I got a bobber in my pocket that I should probably use, but we're gonna start without it. See what happens. I got snagged, then I snagged a tree, but luckily I kept my jig head. So I didn't bring any other jig heads up here, so. Oh, got one. Got one decent on the bobber. Man, nothing like a bobby boy just going dunk. Bobby boy. Catching a little bit bigger channel cats on the bobby boy. I think Jordan caught some pretty decent ones though. If we can get like a 3-4 pounder on bobby boy, I'll be stoked. Stoked. Well, that worked out. No bobby boy, instant snag. Bobby boy, instant fish, no snag. Doesn't always work out like that, but worked out like that this time. Another one, tiny. Smallest channel cat in North America. Probably should have brought down a catfish pole for a flathead, but been doing a lot of that flathead stuff and it's been pretty miserable. This is confidence boosting day, not confidence destroying day. I'm not sure how much that 2-inch channel cat really gained me confidence, but been doing a lot of, that's reasonable, that's big on the bobby boy. In the little pool to the left. I don't know how I'm gonna get it out, but we got something big on the bobby boy. That was so sick. Not like that sick, but bobby boy's going down, just get me erect. I mean, make me happy. And we're getting some drag as singing. I think it's actually a channel cat. I thought for a second it was gonna be a carp, but I think it's a pretty big channel on the medium light stash stick. Check them out if you haven't already. They do it all. And they just make the fight more fun than, say, a medium heavy. Hell yeah. Hell yes. I know you guys have noticed this, but I got a tiny brain. So sometimes the long trips with not a lot of action really hurt my head. Because I just start thinking too much. These fast-paced fishing trips, they really help out my ADD. And a lot of the times, the fast-paced fishing trips, we end up catching some of the best stuff. He's kind of mangy, but pretty decent channel route on old bobby boy. He's got some weird bugs on his face. What are those? Just micro leeches? Definitely a male host spawner. And he fought like a son of a gun on old bobby boy. Well, up here's pretty good. Not like that good, but pretty good. But down there, we just caught the largemouth and then nothing else really happening. In the past, when I've came here, I've just fished down there and kind of regret it. Could be a flathead up here too under these sticks and stuff. We hook a big flathead. I don't know how the hell we're getting it out on old little Timmy, but we'll sure try. We'll sure try. That was fun. Do it again and stuff. Another one. Didn't seem too big, but didn't seem terrible. There's a lot of fish up here. I've never caught a fish up here. Over the years, I've learned that fishing this heavier stuff is probably the way to go. Back when I used to fish here, I kind of tried to stay away from that kind of stuff. Not no mo. I've grown up. Barely. Never want to grow up too fast, you know. I might be growing up a little too slow, but who's to say? Decent. Kind of squirrely, but decent. Not as big as the last one, but maybe our second biggest. Tied for second biggest? No, second smallest. Man, that corn pole just really ain't doing much down there. I would bring the corn pole up here, but this isn't that big of a hole. Plus, a bottom rig is gonna get snagged instantly. Plus, I'd rather catch a carp on this if we are to catch a carp. And yeah, we'll see how many species we can get. See if we can get some more drag a tugging, drag a chugging. Hopefully get something big or something weird. The largemouth was already kind of weird, but it wasn't big. And yes, I know largemouth are one of the most common species in North America, but out of a shithole creek like this in the middle of town, there's just not a lot of them. I didn't expect that to be my first catch of the day, but it was. It was. Bobby boy went down for a second and it came back up. So I thought this fish came off, but it didn't. Channel cat beat down. Actually, George and I are still planning on taking out those frog bodies to the lake that we ice camped on. Not a lot of people watch that, but we absolutely crushed it. So hopefully we can actually do a big channel cat beat down here in a few days. But for now, this will work. Another one. The fat arm was in the way, but another one. It's kind of growing and acting different. Nope, still a channel cat. Reasonably sized though. Almost a good eater. I haven't really caught anything weird for weird catch and cooks, but that's all right. We're staying bent. That's all that matters. Or the majority of what matters. Or some of what matters. Or something. You know, it's fun just catching fish like 5 or 10 minutes from your house. Going on big exotic trips, which I don't actually do, but Mississippi River is 6.5 hours away. Do that every now and again. But there's just something to me having 2 little kids about catching fish down the street. And then, yeah, getting to see their smiling faces when I pick them up from school. Oh, Daddy's here. Oh, I had one. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. And I'm gonna relate to it more now that Ashley's working a lot more. She had a good 2 years with the 2-year-old, spending a lot of time with her, but it was time for her to get back out, and that's good. Into the workplace a little bit longer, still doing her home salon stuff, but definite upgrade on the payments that she is receiving. I think we're still gonna try to get a video or 2 for her channel every now and again. So that's not completely going away, but we'll see how this new schedule treats her. And if you're new here, none of this stuff means anything to you, but for a lot of you that are watching, there's your update. Another update on the corn is it ain't doing shit, even though there's carp splashing everywhere down there. And the channel cats are thicker than a Snicker up here. Be sick if I could get like a 5 to 10 pounder. Not sure if I'd get it in, but It'd be sick. It'd be sick. Another one. That was over where the big one was, and I got excited because it just kind of slowly took it down. But another average run-of-the-mill dirtbag channel cat. Pretty though. Pretty. Something going on up top. A couple fish that have been rustling around by that brush pile, and at this point I think we're beating a dead horse at this section of the creek. I was hoping to get another couple bigger channels, but you can hope and pray all you want. Fishing's fishing. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it didn't. In my opinion, it did work out, just didn't get another bigger one. So in some senses it worked out, some senses it didn't, but I'm gonna climb up there, kind of throw up top for a little bit, see what happens. I don't know, we might have to go work down the sandbar, see if we can find a bigger fish for the day. Keep moving, keep grooving, keep trying stuff. Hopefully keep catching stuff. And stuff. That was a lot of stuffs. Hashtag stuff. Hey, look at that seashell, it's purple. Pretty neat. Even though I guess it's not a seashell, because this isn't the sea. Well, the carp above the waterfall definitely didn't want to play. Probably would have ate corn though, but I'm not going back up there. I'm gonna focus on this bigger, deeper pool. Jordan and I ice fished this one time, and it's like 8 feet down here. So there's gotta be more than a largemouth. And all the corn was stripped off of this, so he either got picked to death by some channel rats, or we had a carp on and didn't notice. We'll bomber clear out there and see what happens. That's where most of the splashing's been happening. We'll go fish below the falls here. Again. See if we can't get a couple more fish. Been fun though, we've been catching. Nothing crazy, but catching. Well, once caught some, doesn't hurt to catch some more. Something that's acting different. Is that like a wiper or something? No, just another channel. It was acting funny. Almost was acting like a dang bluegill. Oh no, we lost him. I'm devastated. We haven't caught a 12-inch channel cat yet today. When we were ice fishing though, we brought an underwater camera, and there was tons of bluegills, tons of drum, and some crappies. I wonder if any of those are still around. Hopefully, you know. I hope so. I think so. I want so. But it's maybe not so. Where were these earlier? Oh, we got something funny. Something funny. The perfect little bait fish carp for a cat pole, but like I said, we're going for the more fast-paced, not sit and stare at poles, do nothing type of experience today. Fight carp, bud. Well, that wasn't the best, but it also wasn't the worst, so yeah. Still worth getting out. The big fish kind of came first. Actually, we caught a couple tiny ones first, but then big channel. In an ideal world, in a video setting or even just the fishing setting, you know, I'd rather catch the tiny ones and work up, but we kind of, tiny ones worked up and then crashed to the damn ground. All the fish that I caught down here started getting tinier and tinier. The corn never did anything, and the sun is now a-sunning. And I don't think that's gonna help anything. It was nice, cloudy, cool, breezy, some rain actually at the beginning, and yeah, that was nice. But now I feel like I'm baking like a baked potato. Could have thought of something better, but we'll go with that. And yeah, if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. Road to 169,000 subscribers. A lot of you guys have commented that you're shocked that I'm not there yet, and I kind of am too. I've made 801 videos. But I'm grateful for each and every one of you, and all of you guys count as 2 subscribers in my heart. I would say book, but I don't know how to read. Thanks for watching till the end. See you later. Stuff things. Pal. Goodbye.